Shalom Aleichem. Today we want to learn about the shellac that is being used to make the apple so shiny and appealing, and whether it is permitted or not. What is the shellac? If you rub the apple just very gently without removing the peel, you'll see that there's some kind of substance that's being peeled on top of your knife. This is the shellac. The shellac itself is a substance that grows on the tree. It's secreted by millions of tiny insects in the area of India and Thailand, and the poskim debate of whether it is permitted. Since the insects are not permitted, anything that comes out from the insects is also not permitted. So what's the two sides? The Igrot Moshe Feinstein holds that it is permitted, just like we found that honey that comes from a bee is permitted. Why would a honey be permitted? Bee you can't eat. What's the reason you're allowed to eat the honey? Because the Gemara says it's not part of the bee itself. It's just being processed, so to speak, outside of the bee. It just the bee is just a carrier of taking the pollens and making them into whatever it is, the honey. Other poskim, like the Minchat Yitzchak and also Rabbi Elyashiv, hold that the comparison to the honey is incorrect, since the shellac undergoes chemical process inside the insect's body. They also argue that the shellac cannot be permitted on the basis of the fact that it can't be eaten, because the Torah itself forbids anything that comes out of the insects. Anything that comes out from an animal that's not permitted is also, according to the Torah, forbidden. So therefore, this, although you can't eat it, it's not edible by itself without being on top of the apple, just a very, very small layer. You wouldn't eat it. Nobody eats it. That's not a reason to permit it. Others wanted to argue maybe that should be a reason to permit. But Moshe also wanted to say that since it gets hardened after it's taken out from the tree, it lost its status of being food. They argue on that as well. Therefore, you have over here two different opinions. One that wants to be lenient, can rely on Moshe Feinstein's. Others that wants to make sure that they are 100% kosher, either peel the apple or they make sure to rub the apple well, although it doesn't come out completely, but if you rub it very well, you'll be able to avoid it. You can also buy apple straight from the tree, like they do when they go apple picking, which avoids this problem because the process of smearing it happens afterwards.